Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. We're back on Canada, and I got a couple things I want to do today. I want to show you some new equipment. I want to buy a field. I'm thinking that, you know, we're getting close to the end of this map as far as playing, because, I mean, I got $30 million in there. I got all kinds of production going. You know, I've farmed, I've done all kinds of junk. So I'm thinking maybe if I buy one of the bigger fields, that's kind of tie that up. But I don't know which one to buy. I'm thinking either, you know, between 30. I'm talking about between 27 and 30. They're the biggest fields. I'm not quite sure. You know what I think? Let me go look at 27. What's on 27? 27 has rye and is ready to harvest. Let's see what 30 has on it. 30 has millet. Now, which one is bigger, 30 or 27? Let's see. I'm going to go to field management here in the credit union and see between 27 and 30. 27 has what? I can't tell. Okay, it's four. This is. I think this goes. Oh, I see. 27 is 144 HA, and 30 is 138. So actually, 27's bigger. Even though it looks thinner, it's bigger in the long run because it's more HA than 30 is. So 27's the bigger one, and it's closer to my fields. Let me see. How much is it? God, it's not very expensive, is it? Are you kidding? I could actually buy both of them. I could. Let me buy both of them. What the heck? That's funny. Okay, hey, we got a lot of harvesting to do. But let me show you. I'm going to do some new equipment here. Let me get back to the farm. And I'll show you some new equipment I've got. Let's run over to the... And I don't need this equipment, but I want to take a look at it anyway. I got more equipment than I need. What the hell did I have that for? I got to sell some equipment. I got more equipment than I need. So first of all, we'll look at the tractors. I got a new Big Bud. Let's see. Yeah, the 747. Now, in the Big Bud in-game, you get the, here's the in-game ones. You get the 450 and the 747, but they're very slow. They're not, you know, modded out. So when I went out to find mods, I found these two. Now you got the 950 and you got the KT 450, but I never did get the 747. Well, thanks to Scorpion, we were out messing around with mods yesterday. We messed around with all kinds of mods. We were doing, between the two of us, and this is over Discord, we're just talking. He's working on his, you know, computer. I'm working on mine. We were just looking at mods, testing mods out, playing around with Giant Editor on some things. We were placing, you know, when you played those maps where you have the automatic water, where you have to have it built, and then it automatically fills your water. We were messing around with installing those into some maps. We installed a few of those. I installed all three, sheep, pig, and cow, on the Newland map, that big Texas map. I might do a live stream on that big Texas map just to show you what I've been doing on it. But anyway, so we messed around with that and installed some of those water systems. But we also checked this thing out. So I'm going to get this. This is the Monster. Let's see, probably just the twin wheels. This is the Monster truck in the Big Bud era. So let's get one of those. I might put triple wheels on it just for hoots and giggles, but we'll leave it with twins right at the moment. What else did I get? Let's see. I got a new truck. Let's see if I can find it here. Where is it? There it is. Got me a big John Deere. We're going to get that. Now this set of tractor and trailers was in 2015. And I don't know if you remember me using these. They weren't the same exactly. But I think somebody ported them over and they may have done a little bit of work on them. I'm going to put some trailer hitch on this sucker so I can pull the dolly around. We're going to give it the bigger engine, 621 horsepower. Wheel setup, you can choose wide tires, originals, default. I don't know what the difference between default and original is. I really don't, except for the cost is $300. So I'm just going to put the originals on, see what that is. Then you have a default design of America or default. The America has the flags and stuff on it. So I'm going to choose that one for now. We'll get all the bling on it just to take a look at it. And then we'll get some trailers to go with it. Now, like I said, I used to have this in 2015. But I don't know, without going back, where's the trailers at? Now that I think about it, I think they were kind of strange. I think we found them in miscellaneous. I think. Why, I don't know, but yeah, there they are. For some reason, they didn't put them in the trailer section. They put them in the miscellaneous. So let's buy each of these. I'm going to put trailer hitches on them so I can hook them together as in tandem. And then let's buy the other second one and do the same thing, just in case I have one in front of the other. Now, this particular mod does not come with a dolly, but they do have chrome wheels. So what I found was you can either use the normal dolly that comes with the game, or one that looks pretty good on it is the one from the if you have the Road Train. The only problem is it does not have chrome wheels, but the coloration is right for it. But what I found when I was dinking around was I had the cat one, and if you've got this set, this one is pretty colorful, but it's got chrome wheels. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to go with the Road Train one. Let's go with the Road Train one. The Road Train one might have chrome wheels too. I can't remember. Wheel setup, wide tires. I'm going to leave it at standard. Nah, because it's got rim color on it. But anyway, I would use the... oh, you know what? I forgot. Here's the thing you need to know. Sorry about this. I forgot. The cat setup that I have, the pictures don't match because I have the black cat collection. So these don't go by this. So this is a black one, so I'm going to use it. And we'll sell that other one. But I'm pretty sure that's right. All right, see if I can find it here. Oh, I have two of those. Uh-oh. Which one is which? I better not. I better not. Okay, so yeah, so look, it's black, so it will match. But see, it's got chrome wheels on it, so it's going to look better. What else did I get? So we're going to look at these in a second here. We'll look at these in a minute. Also, the other thing I wanted to show you is in the Grim Harvesters. Now, I've been using the Vaslic Grim Harvesters, but I have these to show you here. These, the only difference is these are called Grim Cabbage 20, and you can't go by the picture. So let me choose one of those, but first of all, I'll show you. These are the Grim Vlasic ones here that I've got. And you've seen those. These are really interesting. Let me buy the potato one for now, just to show you. Now, these are pretty much for a big farm. For example, if not, you wouldn't use it necessarily on small fields like this, but If you look at 27 and 30, they're huge. It would take you forever. If you go to that Newland, I bought all this equipment for that Newland map. Because that Newland, Texas map, God, there's one field. Well, there's more than one, but there's one field in particular that I bought. It's field 23. That field is about the size of a small regular vanilla farm map. The whole map is one field. It's just huge. I was sitting there trying to harvest cotton off of it yesterday, and I played for about 3 hours in real time and barely put a dent in that field, just harvesting. So you get something like this. Look at this. It looks like a scorpion or something, ready to pounce, or maybe a bodybuilder flexing his guns. But it's really kind of cool. Watch this. Isn't that sweet? Now here's the thing. See that gray bar right there? Okay, watch. When I put this thing back together, that gray bar sucks in. Where it goes, I don't know, but it sucks in. It telescopes in. Now, it's got a hitch on it. And I thought, oh my God, look, you can hitch a trailer up under there, and it will automatically pick up the product while you're harvesting it. But I could not, any way, shape, or form, get anything to hook to that. So I don't know if it's just for show or what, but unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't get a trailer to hitch to it. Unless I'm doing something wrong. But anyway, that's kind of cool. So you got a whole set of those. You got onions and potatoes and sugar cane and everything. So if you got a really, really, really big field, that's going to help you out quite a little bit in harvest time. So let me grab the big bud, get it out of the way. I'm going to use this big bud. Now again, talking about big farms, and I'll go over this if I ever do a live stream on Newland. The other thing we kind of found is one of the better harvesters is in, gosh, where was it? Was it in? No, I'm getting confused. I have too many mods. It's in this experimental one, I think. Let's look. In this class experimental mod that I got. Now this is the one that's got the 90-foot header in it, and then it's got a smaller header, but it's got the it's got other stuff mixed into it. It's got the big Capella. Let's see. It's got this seeder in it right here, the Case Cart Air Seeder. Now this seeder is actually pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and buy it because I want to use it. But it really, really works very well. So we're really happy with it. And we've been using that on the big fields. So I'm going to purchase one of those. Now I've used this before. That particular seeder I've used before. But this one seems to work very, very well. So we were really happy with it. And then, yeah, now this truck, let me look at this truck here. This, like I said, was I had this outfit in 15, but I don't know if it was exactly the same, but it's pretty cool. It's got the American flag. It's got a half-naked cowgirl with smoking guns. It's kind of cool. The trailers have John Deere equipment on them. It's kind of neat. Big John Deere logos. This one has different John Deere equipment on it. Now, it's not the very best detailed skin, but they seem to work pretty good. They haul well, and each trailer holds 200,000. So you got 400,000 units of whatever you're doing with these two trailers if you run them in tandem. And this truck seems to pull them pretty nicely. So the other interesting thing about this truck is when you get in it, you know how when you get into the cab and look around, wait till you see the inside of this sucker. But this particular mod has so many cameras on it. You got that camera. You got the inside camera where you can look around. Look at the flags flying out there. You got the... Now, wait a minute. When I was driving this yesterday, the fan was running. Oh, the fan runs when you give it gas. Oh, that's cool. But look, it's got some kind of a grenade launcher. It's got a gas mask and flak jacket down there. You got a laptop, some kind of cola. It looks like, I don't know if that's a calendar with a dog on it, a cooler. It's kind of cool, but again, watch the cameras. There's the next camera. There's the next camera, a hood view. There's the next camera, back at your fifth wheel. There's the next camera. I don't know where in the hell that is. It's to the back. It's the end of the fifth wheel, I think. And then, of course, you're back to this. So you got all those different cameras to look at. Isn't that weird? It's really weird when you got hooked up to trailers. But anyway, this seems to work pretty good. Although, like I said, it's not the best detailed truck I've ever seen. There's nothing wrong with it. They just used kind of a matte color instead of a shiny, glossy color. But that's okay. It's fine. It's very functional. That's what I like about it. It's very functional. For the... Oh, and by the way, it does have the counters on the side, so you can tell what's in the trailer, which is kind of handy. So anyway, there you go. That's the new equipment I wanted to show you today. Let's grab some combines. And let's see. Is that the big sucker? That is the big sucker. Let's grab this combine here. We're going to head out to those big fields we just bought and start them harvesting. And then I don't know what I've got to do. I can't remember where I left off. We'll dink around selling some more stuff. I still got stuff to sell. I still got to have all those vegetables to sell. Just information, I did get most of the parts for my new PC are in already. For some reason, I got a 1080... Well, I know what reason that is. That's not what I meant. I bought a 1080 Ti for the win graphics card. And for some reason, which is where this conversation started, for some reason, it's taken me weeks to get it. I got everything except for the Threadripper. The Threadripper took me a couple days to get. Got it 2 days ago, I guess it was. The rest of the stuff came overnight. All the case, the power supply, the water cooler, all of that stuff came the next day. The two most important parts were the Threadripper itself, the CPU, and the graphics card, and they've taken weeks to get. It'll be about 3 weeks before I get. Now, a week has already gone by, or 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks have already gone by. So it's supposed to be here by the end of next week, I think. But I don't know what's taking it so long. They shipped it days ago, but it's coming FedEx ground. And it's going to take about a week to get here from back east. It's just, I can't believe that it's taken that long to get here. The Threadripper, it took a while for it to ship, but once it shipped, they sent it through the post office, and it was here in a couple days. Once they shipped it. Let me go down to field 27 with this monster. And I'm going to quit talking for a minute and start harvesting. I think I'm just going to hire a worker here. I don't think I need to do a course play route. Then I'm going to get those brand new trucks set up and bring them down here. We'll try them out on this field. Alright, here we go. Oh, I could have got a little closer into the field, but that's okay. So we got Craig Wilson running this. What are we doing? Rye? Wait a minute. doesn't rye have, do I need to pick up the, well, shoot. Do I need to pick up the, what you call it, the windrow? Straw not available for rye? Oh, okay, well, fine. I didn't want to pick it up anyway. I got more straw than I know what to do with. All right, so we're going to let him go. Let me see if I can kick him up a little faster, though. We need to harvest a little quicker than that. Okay, he's only going to do about 18 miles an hour, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go get another combine. I could get rid of all those things and buy the new ones. Oh, what was I doing here? Oh, man, I didn't know I was harvesting rice. Well, there you go. What's wrong with him? Harvest at 1 mile an hour. What? Stupid cruise control. All right, let's go on. It looks like I was doing coffee too, huh? All right, I'm gonna definitely have to move this truck. So, Alan Green nearly has a full grain tank. Really? Was Alan on? Alan must be on the rice. Alan's on that, like white on rice. There you go. I don't know where that saying came from. I get interested in where sayings come from, and nowadays you're never sure because you look on the internet. Now, see, the internet is a wonderful thing, but it's not always accurate. As a matter of fact, very seldom is it accurate. And you say, "No, Rudy, how could you say that?" Well, it's true. Take, for example, I'm getting ready to build a new computer, right? Okay, so go to the internet and start Googling how to properly install or build your own computer. You're gonna get so many different things that people say different things. Things that you should not ever do. Things that this is how you install that. This is how you install this. And each one is a little different. I'll give you an example. Some people will tell you the only way to install a power supply is right side up where the fan blows into the case. Then you'll see another one that says you should never install it that way. Then you'll see somebody say the only way to do it is to install it with the fan blowing out of the case. So you actually turn the CP or the thing upside down. And they say that's the only way that you should do it. And there's another person who says don't ever do that. Well, then you go to the manufacturer of the power supply, like EVGA. You go to EVGA, and right on their manufacturer page, they'll show you a video that says you can do it either way. If you do it where the thing is blowing into the case, it says it will bring fresh air from the outside if you have a vent for such a thing. But it's blowing hot air into the computer, so it may run a little hot. And then they say, but you can also, they're not saying that there's a certain way you should do it. They're just giving you, if you do it this way, how it works, and if you do it that way, how it works. If you flip it upside down where it's blowing outside of the computer, so sucking the hot air out and blowing it out the computer, that's a good way too, except for if your computer doesn't have a vent on the bottom of it. If there's no grate or anything to handle that, you might not want to do it that way. So the manufacturer says you can do it either way. It just depends. But you'll see dozens and dozens of videos that tell you how to do something that is somebody's opinion. It isn't necessarily the right way to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. And so just a small example there of how The computer gets stuff wrong all the time, or misleading, or whatever. You're watching. It's kind of like a documentary. You know, the people that make a documentary have a pretty good idea of what they believe before they make the documentary, and so you're getting their opinion of what it is they're trying to say. So a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a documentary. That means it's gospel truth." Well, that's far from accurate. It's just that person's opinion, and they bend everything they do to fill that opinion, to corroborate that opinion. And it very well may be accurate. All right, where is this? Why am I not getting... Oh, there it is. Got it. Never mind. All right, I'm going to hook this thing up first, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, so if you've got that black cat outfit like I've got, the dolly works very well for this outfit, because it's got chrome wheels just like the trailers. Right, now I want you to notice something. If you notice, I am hooked up to the trailer, but look, I'm going to turn course play on so I can get a pointer here. If you look down here, you'll notice that it only shows the truck. And if you hit the button, the G button, or G key, that's not what it is on my computer, but if you hit that, it doesn't go, look, see? There's no icons, there's no pictures. Where's my dolly? Where's my trailer? It doesn't show. So I have to guess at it. I'm going to guess that that is the truck. If I push the G key again, that must be the dolly. So let me unhook from it, and that worked. All right. So now I'm going to hook up the second trailer, and this is what I want to show you. Once you hook up the second trailer, all of those icons will now appear. It threw me off yesterday when I was messing with it. I thought, oh, this doesn't show you where your trailers are. You have to guess, and by golly. But once you get them all hooked up, it does. So don't worry about it. It'll be just fine. Just hook them up, and you'll be a happy camper. Let's see if I can get this lined up right. There we go. See, now all the pictures are there, and you can run through them just fine. So there you go. That makes it handy because you know which trailer you're on if you want to, like, open up that and then open up that. See? Let's run down there. Now, if you notice this truck, when you first get in it and drive it, now I've got it clear to the floor, and you'll notice that it takes a little bit of time to get up to speed, but that's normal for a truck. If you ever drove one, you don't stomp on the gas pedal and take off like a bat out of hell in a truck. I mean, you got about 15 gears to go through before you're 30 miles an hour. That's just normal. So let's see here. We're going to take this guy and run him clear down to about where that combine is down there. And let's grab some product here. So everybody's getting excited about carrots. Do I have carrots? I'll have to check. The Buffalo Grill's looking for carrots. Everybody's getting excited about Farm Simulator 2019. I'm trying to stay away from it. There's plenty of people out there doing videos on the latest news and all that kind of stuff, and so there's no need for me to do it. And I tried to stay away from it because I don't want to get all hyped out. I want to just wait and see what it's like. So, you know, I'll let everybody else do those kind of videos, and I'll just keep making my farm videos. That's what I do. I think what happens is some of these guys that are playing Farm Sim get bored with playing the game, and so they start making tutorial videos and first look videos and review videos of equipment and mods and stuff. That's all fine and well. They get a lot of views. They get a lot of views on those. If I do a tutorial, I'll get more views than any other video I make. If I do a first look video, I get 5 times the views on it as I do if I was just doing a regular video on that same map. So I can understand why they do it, and they're getting tired of playing and that kind of stuff. I understand that completely. But this is just what I do. I just, I can make those videos too, but I don't know. I'm lazy. You got to work on those. Because again, if you're going to do a review on something, a review means you're going to talk about what you like and what you don't like, and then give a final a final review at the end of is this mod worth getting, or that kind of thing. I don't know. That's so subjective. It's I might give a bad review on a mod because I don't like the color, and that's not fair. So I have a hard time doing those. That's why I don't do a review. We're going to take a first look at this, and like I do on my maps, I do a first look on the map. Why? Because I want to know, is this map going to be worth playing? Is it going to be fun for me? So that's why I do a first look. I don't do a first look to criticize the map and do a full review. Okay, if you pull on this tail, I found that it does this. If you stroke his horns, I found that it does this. I don't get in that kind of detail, that kind of depth. That's not what I do. I just look at it and say, is this going to be fun to play? Does the production work? What kind of fruit does it have on it? How big are the fields? Are the fields set up right? That's what I want to know. Do I want to play this game or not? This map. All right, let's go sell some stuff. I've messed around too long. It's been about 3 weeks since I've been on this map, so because I've got so many videos recorded already, I've just been coming on twice a week and doing live streams. Outside of that, I haven't played these maps for, oh gosh, a month. So I decided I better come in and make a couple more videos. I'm assuming that my best price is going to be this place over here. I guess I shouldn't assume. I probably shouldn't. Let me see. What do we got? Fruit? Is this fruit? Am I hauling fruit? What am I hauling? I don't know. What is that? That apples? I think this is fruit. Let's take a look. Alrighty. We should be in bushels with fruit, I would think. I'm still testing this thing out to make sure this thing that changes it from tons to bushels to gallons to, that kind of thing. I don't know if it's accurate at all, but I'm still playing with it. Where's my fruit? There we go. Okay, so I'm just looking at any kind of fruit, and roughly what the prices are. And it's being sold by the liters? By liters? This isn't juice. That's kind of odd. I might have to look at that. But hey, let's just look at it. We're going to do 80. That's the higher one. That's the higher one, the higher one, the higher one, the higher one. That's the higher one. Looks like, oh, it might be a, no, I'm into cauliflower now. I think the upper one, buying pallet 1, is probably the best all around for everything. Just going to go there. I got a different kind of fruit in the very, very front of the top trailer there. The front trailer. Oh, I still got fruit sitting there. Okay, I don't want that stupid, what do you call that thing? Oh, threw it! I threw it! I didn't know I was strong enough to do that. Now, the reason why I'm strong enough to do that, you guys know I use that mod. Let me see, is it Alt-I? Yeah, I use this mod, and it allows me to change the player lift scale so I can make myself really, really strong. I've got it set to the highest level, so I can pretty much pick up a truck. I could be Superman. Alright, let's pull this sucker in here. Now, what was it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me go forward a little bit. And then we're going to drop that. And then we're going to start filling pallets. Start filling. Change tool selection. I'm on the wrong trailer. That's why. There we go. Unload back. Unload left. Unload right. Okay, so unload right, but let's get the second trailer up here. And, oh jeez, don't go too far. And then unload it. Then see if we can get out of here without hitting the building. Wow. I must not have had a full rear trailer. Is it going to sell all of that? Well, it looks like it. Let's go. I'm a little confused today. Oh. Let me get back to combines here. I never did run all the way through. Do I only have one John Deere? Seriously? Alright, well I'm going to have to wait for field 30 then. Let me run through here. God, I got too much equipment. Way too much equipment. Alright, here's the John Deere. Let me put this in a category because I don't believe I have it in one. Put it in there. And then, let's go, let's see, where should I put this? Where are we at in relationship on the field? We're about halfway. So I'm going to throw it in that one over there. So let's turn this thing around. See, it's a little slow getting there, but it hauls, remember, it's going to be hauling eventually 400 units of whatever it's hauling. So let me get up here. We're about halfway on this field. And let's just get right in front of this thing. Alright, I'm going to start right here. We're going to do, this is field 27, is it not? Not that. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to do this over here. And we're going to start the course. And I'm going to go around and come through that clamp. That silo there, that bunker. I don't like calling them clamps. I usually call it a bunker. That silage bunker there. That's like I don't like calling canola rape. Just because. You know. That's what it is, but you can just call it canola. And then you don't have to use the word. Oh, jeez. The hell was that? It almost flipped that truck clear off the... Shit, I can't see. Pardon my French. I wonder where that saying ever came from. Where did it ever come from where you say a swear word and it's pardon my French? Did the French swear a lot? I may have to redo this if the actual course play route makes that trailer or that tractor jump in there. Let's just stop it here. Okay, we're gonna save this as field 27, grain to silo, and then go for it, buddy. This isn't gonna work because I've got that huge 90-foot thing on it, so I don't know why I just did this. Really don't know. It's not going to work. I'm going to have to manually do it because of that huge header. It doesn't work very good. Let's get these guys going. This guy's done. Let's mosey up in here. Let's see if we can get whatever this is. Peanuts. All right, that's the end of the peanut field. Pull this in. I'll probably end up taking this the way it is, and let's go to. I'm gonna head down to field 27 with this. And then what we're going to do is open this up, put the wheels up, and I think I'm going to not use that 90-foot thing because I won't be able to use course play with it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. I tell you what, I'm kind of running out of time here. You know what I might do on these big fields? They're so big. I'm going to go to... I'm going to stop what I'm doing on this, and I'm going to go to the auger wagons. I'm going to bring, oh shoot, don't do that. I'm going to bring these Coulimans out. Where's the Coulimans? I'm going to bring these things out, so let me buy some of those, and then I'll set those up in the next episode. I'm going to get a 60-ton chaser bin. Going to get a 60-ton. I don't know, let's just do a pin hitch. And we'll also do a 200-ton mother bin and place that out there. I'll bring this out with the new 747 Big Bud. And we're going to set that up. Let me get to this combine here. I'm going to stop Chris. Chris Hamlet did a good job, but I'm going to stop him there because this is going to be so hard to do. And I'm gonna bring in normal equipment so that I can use course play, or I'll be out here every 5 seconds trying to unload that thing. So let me grab the truck wherever it's at. Where is the dang truck? It's a long ways away. All right, we're gonna stop him. I've got him on the wrong thing anyway. He shouldn't be on this. He should actually be on the combo, on the combine. Overloader. We're gonna do. We are gonna do an overloader. So let's do the overloader right where we were gonna do this guy. Actually. Let me get rid of this course. Don't need it. Oh, wait a minute. Do I or don't I? I could still use the course. So we can use this course. I'm going to call it an episode here. Hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like. Share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you back again in the next episode. Happy farming.